All right, y'all. Don't blame me. Blame Beauty. Beauty Comics went and had himself a grand old time. Oh, I'm going to show 50 variant covers. Oh, I'll do it again another day. 100 variant covers. I tag you all, show your variants. So here I am. Got 50 books to show you. Don't blame me. Blame Beauty Comics. All right. No particular order. Not a lot of ratio. Just some of my favorite. Here we go. Young Avengers. This is volume 2 on Young Avengers. This is the second printing sketch variant by Jamie McKelvey. All right, I got this one out of the bag for 2 reasons. Worlds Collide. This is Worlds Collide number 1. It's number 7 in the series. They crossed over between Milestone and DC. This is a beautiful wraparound cover. There's a polybagged, a direct, and a newsstand of the main cover, and then there's this variant cover. I also have this out of the bag because it doesn't say who did it. It says cover M.D. Bright, Jeff Newman, Romeo Tangal, and J. Scott J. So I don't know who is responsible for this particular cover, or if all 4 of those people worked on it. I'm not too familiar with their names, but there you go. Okay, here we go. Dustin Wynn. Powers activate! No, it's not Dustin Wynn Powers. It's Wonder Twin Powers. Signed by Mark Russell up there. Love that cover. Kind of a funky series to find out that the Wonder Twins came from a super horny planet. If you've read it, you know. If you didn't read it, then you're just buying comics for the cover. You know what? That's okay. And you know what else is okay? A little Venomized X-23, All New Wolverine, Laura Kinney by Francisco Mattina. This one right here, another All New Wolverine. Little Honey Badger hugging her, I think it's Jonathan is the name of the actual honey Badger. And this is by an artist named Torque. I don't have too much familiarity with Torque, but it says it right there if you can read. It was pointed out to me the other night that this camera is getting fuzzy. Hopefully I'll get a new one soon, but y'all going to have to just deal. Stormbreakers cover by Juan Cabal featuring X-23 and Honey Badger. This next artist could feature like 10 of his Wonder Women alone. I only included one. Bunch of his Batman, a bunch of everything. This is Joshua Middleton, Wonder Woman. Look at that. Oh! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Speaking of Wonder Woman, this one is an absolute Wonder Woman. This is by Kendrick Lim. Absolute Wonder Woman 16. Yeah, 16. Really wish I could get the reflections to go away, but let you see it clearly and brightly. Turn that light just a little bit. And, you know, you want more Absolute Wonder Woman? I got more Absolute Wonder Woman for you. I got that wrong, by the way. That one is Derek Chu right there. This one, number 18. This is Kendrick Lim. KKL is how he signs his name. He's got like a middle name in quotes, Kendrick Kuka Lim or something like that. Guillaume March came through beautifully on this one. Absolutely love that. And then, of course, we have Dustin Wynn doing his cutesy little Wonder Woman here. That is Wonder Woman 30 from the current Tom King run, I believe. Watch out, everybody, because we've got Derek Sampier doing the Matriarch. Ooh, shiny foil. First cover appearance, I think her first actual appearance was the end of the issue before. That is the Matriarch, who really needs to be lit up a bit better so you can see her. So I'll get you closer, see the golds and all that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Charlie Adlard. This is one of the blind bag variants that came out to celebrate like the 10th anniversary or something. The Governor, obviously, after our friend Michonne, got a little upset with him. Just a little. Just a little. All right, moving along. Captain Go Without Miss Minutes. voiced by Tara Strong in the show. That is Timeless issue 1, Miss Minutes, and the artist on that is written down somewhere, but my gosh, if I have actually just forgotten that one. You know what? We might get away with missing one here. Somebody will throw it in the comments, I'm sure. Couple peach here. I got Wicked and Hulkling. Absolutely love that cover. I'm not like insane over peach. Not that I dislike or anything. I don't have like 1,000 peach covers. That whole craze blew me by, but I do, the ones that I do have, I absolutely love. Like this one. I've got several Teen Titans variants with Crush on the cover. This happens to be one of my favorites. Just simple, understated, amazing, amazing book. Love that one. What is this? Let's go from Teen Titans to Star Trek. If you haven't read Defiant, it's such a cool series. It's like all the people who have gotten in trouble with the Federation at some point, traitors and rebels and stuff, but they're all working together on a secret mission, captained by Worf. And it's just amazing. It came out of the Day of the Blood series. It's kind of like the follow-up to that, and this is David Aha, of course. Aha! Love that. Defiant number 1, the D cover, I guess. Yeah, cover D. Speaking of Star Trek, Jean-Luc, Earl Grey, hot. This is issue 3, the 1 in 10 photo variant. It doesn't give like who put it together. It just says photo if you look at Key Collector. So photo is the artist. I guess so. But the artist of this one is Sujin Jo. Squirrel Girl, Battle Lines variant, Tippy Toes. That's an awesome cover. I know who has this cover. I would bet any amount of money that young Miss Lady Fantastic has this cover. Look at that. So awesome. So awesome. Gabriel Delato calling, limited to 800. Little Virgin variant he did here of Miles, just chilling out. Very cool cover. Very cool cover. And then, of course, we got to have our homages, our Frank Miller homages by Todd Nauk. I used to have the SpongeBob one of this by Sienkiewicz and Sienkiewicz. I want to get it back. I should never have gotten rid of that one. But this is obviously the Swedish Chef. Speaking of battle lines, the second of 3 that made it to this variant, Viv Vision Battle Lines. This is an artist named Jongju Kim. This is from Champions issue 13, I think? 25, excuse me. 25. The last one. Now the next one is 13. My bad. There we go. Champions 25, Viv Vision. Love that cover. This next one has a little bit of everything. It's Champions, one of my favorite groups, favorite comics. It is Dan Mora, who is huge right now, but I don't have a lot of Dan Mora. It's issue 13, which I absolutely love, because I think that's the issue where Viv Vision became human, crossed over with an Avengers issue. But it's also an homage to Worlds Collide, which was a DC Milestone crossover. It's a Marvel book homaging a DC Milestone crossover, which I just think is crazy. Just a crazy concept. I'm wondering if like the editor didn't know what they were approving, or if he like had to go to DC or say, "Hey, I'm just doing a little homage to you guys." Like, and it doesn't actually homage any specific. I don't think. I got to go back and look at My Worlds Collide, but I think it's just more the style. Crazy. Hercules just hanging there along with Nova and the gang. Love that. Love that because I don't understand it. Love it. Can't find the artist on this one. I can show you their name. Right by my finger there. It's like, you can't read that. It's NA something. It's hard to read. But this is, I've got so many Champions number 1 variants. I just chose a few of them. I love this one because it's Viv Vision doing the swipe of vision, which I don't know if you can see right there. I think it is. But anyway, is that where it is? Yep, that's where it is. Anyway, thought that was really cool. That is by the mostgoodhobby.com. Never heard of it before. You all know Flicks and Comics, JoJo? I think I won this from her like 8 years ago or something. This David Mack variant for Champions #1 featuring Miss Marvel. Absolutely gorgeous. Golden Apple variant number 381 out of 400. Thank you, JoJo. Much appreciated. Um, Ramos and Edgar Delgado. There's so many great Strange Academies. I've got all the character ones by Art Adams down there. I'll show that another day. This was just the remote learning edition, and it came out while I was teaching during the pandemic, and we were doing remote learning. And so just seeing the different characters' reactions to supposedly being on screen. Show your face, show your face. Teach, no. I get it. I get it. So do the kids at Strange Academy. Jeff DeCall just killing it with Storm there. Wow. Who else is killing it with Storm? Aaron Cooter's killing it with Storm. Any other X characters? Of course. Joe Jusko killing it with Kitty Pryde right there. Who else is killing it with Kitty Pryde? Oh yeah. It says it on the cover. Carmen Marrero, another Stormbreakers cover. Lockheed and Kitty there. Love that one. Now this next one by Todd Nauck is near and dear to my heart because, as you might have heard me say before, if you've watched the show, I fell in love with X-Men during X-Men 149, one of the greatest issues ever. Not greatest. It was pretty silly. It was the first issue I ever read, so it started my lifelong love affair with X-Men. And in that, I fell in love with a young girl named Catherine Pryde, who wore the absolute most ridiculous outfit. I know what you're thinking. Get those dirty minds away. I was 13 at the time. She was 13 at the time. Totally legit. She dressed like this. This is an homage to the way that she dressed when she called herself Sprite, and that character only lasted for about 8 issues. And the everything, the roller skates, the shorts over the leggings, over the pull-up socks or whatever, the spandex, the color. This is what a 13-year-old me fell in love with. John Tyler Christopher understands Jubilee. Gail Simone signs, knew the assignment. These haven't gotten as much love recently as they did when they came out. These were the AAPI Heritage covers. This is Lee Inyuk doing Silk right there. Absolutely gorgeous. Understated, beautiful. This is one I got to look. Oh, Javier Garron, I believe. First cover appearance of Billy Morales. This is the second printing. The first printing, she was not on. She's just in the issue. You just gotta get this, because when that third Miles movie comes out, bam. The next Spider-Verse movie. I'm just guessing. Mirka Andolfo, and there are 2 artists listed. I knew I was going to mess up on one of them. This is the one I'm messing up on. I apologize. Got to go 3 pages past the John Romita homage, and it's Ji Hung Lee. It was Ji Hung Lee, not Mirka Andolfo. She did the other one. This is Spider-Gwen Annual, and this is just an amazing cover. Just an amazing cover. And then, of course, this right here, Run the Jewels. I did not know Run the Jewels at all. Wasn't familiar with them. They were going to open up for Rage Against the Machine, so I went out and listened to all their music, and was like, oh, these guys are really good. Then, of course, Rage canceled because of the pandemic. Then, of course, Rage came back, and then the lead singer or the guitarist broke their arm, and then they canceled again, and then you're just like, okay, this ain't happening, right? So there you go. Black Panther 2, Run the Jewels. Almost done. Got about 15 more to go. I did 50. I think that was the rules. Tom Belland right there, and Jordi Belair, I think, worked on this as well. Just the concept of little kids seeing themselves is so amazing, and to homage it in a comic, I thought was brilliant. Another gorgeous Black Panther here, Oliver Copiel. Thought that was just a sick cover. The next three books are all high ratio variants done by Seb McKinnon. They're all Poison Ivy. This is number 15. This is a 1 in 25. 1 in 25. Seb McKinnon. Look at that. Look at that. This painting could be hanging in a gallery. Gosh darn. Comics are amazing. Aren't comics amazing? Comics are amazing. You know what's more amazing? Is this one 1 in 50? Nope, this is actually just the B cover, which is insane. B cover to issue 1? Or issue 11? Issue 11, sorry. Again by Seb McKinnon. Again, Poison Ivy. Again, just amazing. Just gorgeous paintings. And then this last one was amazing, this Virgin variant, because I was given this by G. Willow Wilson. Stopped by her booth several years ago at Emerald City Comic Con, and she said, hey, if you buy a Poison Ivy number 1, I'll give you another Poison Ivy. She gave me this one. Look at that. That's unreal. This Seb McKinnon guy, I need him to do every cover for every book. It's amazing. Just amazing. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, last few here. Another Battle Lines variant. Devil Dinosaur. Ow! And you know what? This Devil Dinosaur, also done by Sujin Jo, who did the Viv Vision one, I believe. Okay. Moving along. Deadly Class. This is also Jeff DeCall, who did that earlier Storm I showed you. Again, just a gorgeous. There's so many variants for this run that I don't have, so I just picked out a few to show you. There's one, and here's another one. This one is actually done by Wes Craig. It's Virgin variant. I'm busy. Virgin variant wraparound. Look at that. Absolutely sick. Okay. Did I not write down their name? Shannon something did this homage to London Calling by The Clash on Superior Iron Man. This is the Duck variant. Instead of smashing guitar, she's smashing the duck. Gotta love that. Now moving into a little Iron Man by Raza. Remember when this book was popping off everywhere? A little DJ Miles. Love that. Moving forward, Adi Granov it is. I just wanted to make sure. This is a hip-hop cover for Missy Misdemeanor Elliott featuring Riri Williams. And finally, Ironheart, double signed by Eve Ewing and Stephanie Hans, 1 in 50, variant cover to issue 1. There you go, 50 issues. Told you, it's not my fault, it's Beauty's fault. I will be there tomorrow with another 50. And the day after that, with another 50. And the day after that, I'm going to keep it going as many days this week as I can find good comics to show you. So thank you, Beauty Comics, everybody else who's following his tag. If you have a bunch of variants sitting around, they don't have to be 1 in 50s. They don't have to be special books, big books, a bunch of stuff that you love. Much rather see people showing off great comics than people talking about why the new whatever movie is really this or is really that, or like, you know, just going on about some garbage. Show your comics. I don't do it enough, and I'm holding myself to task. We all don't do it enough because we all have amazing comics and amazing collections. I'll see you all later. Peace.